Hello guys, welcome back again with me. In this video, I will give you some presentation and practice about network system administration. In the last video, I was giving you some learning material about managing files. And now I will give you some learning material about CLI tips and tricks. And let's go to the video. So in the chapter 10, which is CLI tips and tricks, I will practice and giving you some presentation about combining some command, type completion, history, and then command shortcut. So for the first one, which is combining some command, it is combining two or more commands in one run command line or one syntax. So in here I will open my Debian, and for example, if you want to see a file inside for example, you want to see some file inside downloads and documents, you have to type it one by one like this, and then ls documents, it is like this. So you have to type it one by one, and it is not efficient because you have to type it one by one and it is not faster. So for the combining some command, you can type it using this word, I don't know how to spell it, which is using ls, and then for example I want to open downloads and documents on the same times, so I can type it documents, ls documents, and then that thing, and then ls, and then ls download, and it will shows all files inside the directory of documents and downloads on one run command. Maybe I will type it more specific using min_r, ls min_r. So in the documents there is gr.txt, and inside downloads directory there is 1, 2, 3a and gr.txt. So that is the combining some command. And the next one, it is type completion, which is, for example, if you want to type cd download, you maybe you have to type it one by one per word, which is you have to type it cd download, and it is take some times. So you can just use tab at your keyboard, which is, for example, I want to type documents, you can type it cd and then document, doc, maybe like this, and then just type, and it will automatically get filled. Then you can just click enter, and it will automatically open the document because I am using cd and then document. I will go back to the home directory, and if you type it, for example, if you type it only cd and then maybe d, wait, I will check it in here, ls, maybe if you want to open the downloads and you just type it like this, cd and then d, and it will cannot get automatically filled because there is so much directory or file that has d on the first word. So you can type it double click the tab keyboard, and it will shows all option that has a d word in that directory. So in here, when I type cd_d, there is desktop, document, and then downloads, and it will shows some option on the in here, and it will shows all directory or files that has d because I'm using cd and then d, it will shows all directory that has d on the first word. And maybe, for example, I will go to root, so and then this password, and then cd, and then go this one. Oh, maybe, sorry, exit, so sorry, wait, and if, for example, there is so much file in here, wait, I will clear it first. So for example, if I want to go to the maybe media or whatever, maybe L, maybe from lib. So for example, if I type cd and then only L, and if I type it, for example, I want to open lib, it will not automatically get filled when I type when I press the tab in the keyboard. But when you press it, double click the tab on your keyboard, it will shows all the directory that has L in here, because I type it said cd and then L. It will shows all directory that have L on the first word. So that is the tab completion. So for the tab completion, it has two features, which is the cd. For example, wait, I want to go to the home of Agi. So there is two function, which is the normal tab completion, cd and then, for example, download, down and then tab. It is the tab completion. And the other one, it is when you double click it, it will shows all option that has a specific word that you type in here. So that is the tab completion. And then there is history, which is it will shows all comments that you've been used before. So in here I will open it first. History. So in here it will shows all comment that you've already used before. So in here there is ls on ls and then cd wave sign, then I'm making some file in the documents and etc. And you also can use it in here by using, sorry, wait, for example, I want to use ls documents and then this comment. So you can use this comment without typing it again. What I mean it is, you don't need to type it like this again, one by one. Download, wait, you don't need to type it like this again. You can just use this. I forget what is the name. Wait, this, I don't know what is the name of this one. It is like wait, you can use that sign. And then, for example, I want to run this command. Wait, I want to run this command, so I can just type it this sign and then the number of the command that I want to use, which is in here 158. You can use it like this and then enter. Sorry, you don't need to space that thing. So this this word, and then this sign, and then the number of the history that you want to use, which is in here. I want to use ls document and then ls downloads. I will use that thing, and then you can just like this, and it will automatically get run. The command will get automatically get run, because in here it is ls document and then ls download. It is in the history, it is on the number of 158. And for example, I want to use, I want to make I think this one. No. I want to make this one. Maybe I think this. Make there 4. So I can type it, this sign, and then the number of the comment that I want to use, which is in here 50. I forget, where is it? Wait. Whatever. I think I will clear it first, and then for example I want to type make dir then 1. Let's again, right now there is 1, the directory of 1, and I want to delete it first. Delete again. Here I am dir 1, and right now the 1 directory, it is not showing up because I've deleted it. And the next one, I want to run the make dir 1 again. So to run it, you can just use this sign and then the number of the comment that you want to use, which is in here 171, and then you can just enter. And in here, when I check it, the 1 directory has been created. So that is the function of the history. And I forget, there is also a way. For example, when you want to use the last comment, you can use it like this. You can just use these 2 signs, which is this and this again. It is the same sign, and you can just enter it, and it will run the last comment that you've used before, the very last one. And the next one, there is command shortcut. There is Control A, E, W, R, or L. So for the Control A, it is have a function. For example, I want to type cd and then documents. Documents. But in here, I want to type cd documents, but I forget to type the C. So you can use Control A to go to the first word that you type, and you can just type C. And the next one, I want to go to the, in here again, to the last word that I've typed. You can just use Control E, and it will get automatically go to the last word that you've typed. And the next one, there is Control W. It has a function to delete a word in here. So for example, if I want to I want to open the download directory, but I accidentally type documents, so you can use Control W, and it will delete a specific word that you've typed before. And then I want to type download, maybe download, and if it's right, you can just go again. But if it's not, you can just use Ctrl W to delete it. And the next one, there is Ctrl R, which is it will shows the last command that you've used. So for example, there is, wait, I forget how to use it. So it is almost the same like the history, but for the Ctrl R, it is have a function to use a last command that you've run before. Maybe, but I still don't know how to use it. But the conclusion, it is for the Ctrl R, it has a function to run a command that you've already run before. And for the last shortcut, which is Ctrl L, it is the same like clear. So for the clear, it will clear all information in here like this. And also for the Ctrl L, it is also the same like the clear. It will clear all the information or all text in the interface. So that is the function of the Ctrl L. So that is my presentation and practice. If there's any mistake and misunderstanding, sorry guys, because I'm still learning. And if you want to ask some question, you can just type it on the comment. And see you next time guys. Bye bye.